Hello, my little mathematicians. Today we're going to focus on how to find the area and perimeter of triangles. Okay. One thing that helps me when you're finding the perimeter is the outside of the figure, and it's always the solid lines. So just to draw attention to them, I focused that perimeter is I highlighted yellow. Those are all the solid lines. And then for the area, I highlighted the two things that's going to help me with the area in pink. Look for that little right angle because you need the base and the height always comes down at a right angle and it connects itself to the base. So I look for the right angle, that's my height, and it connects to this line. So there's your base, there's your height. Here's the right angle, so that means this is your height, this is your base. Here's your right angle, so this is your height, this is your base. Here's your right angle, so this is my height, this is my base. I like highlighting the things and just drawing attention to it. It just makes it easier for me. So let's focus on the perimeter first. Okay, again, the perimeter is all along the outside of the figure, and it's the dark solid lines. Like this one, this isn't actually part of the figure. This is dashed, so it's not part of the figure. The solid lines are part of the figure. Okay, just gonna establish that. So perimeter, there's no exact formula. You just add the outside edges. And since we're dealing with triangles, you're looking for 3 edges. So 9, 20, and 10. 9 plus 20 plus 10. Okay, so go ahead and write down what it is you plugged in. And then you can just type it into your calculator or work it out. 29 plus 10 and 29 plus 10 is 39. Okay, or you could have typed that into your calculator. But please write down what you typed into your calculator. This is in meters. So is it meters or meters squared? Perimeter is just meters. Okay, let's do the perimeter of this guy. This one, the outside edges are 4, 3, and 5. So 4 plus 3 plus 5. Well, 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. And it's in terms of feet. So is it feet or feet squared? Just feet. Okay, why don't you try to find the other two perimeters if you haven't already done so? Okay, so you pause the video, you tried them, now you unpaused it, you're back with us. Okay, the outside edges is a 7, the 2, and the 5. Again, this is not part of the outside. Dashed is not part of the figure. This is the actual part of the figure. This is just saying like the perpendicular height to that. So 7 plus 5 plus 2 are the outside edges. 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. And it's just inches. This perimeter, what are the outside edges? 1.8 plus 1.8 plus 3. Again, this is not part of the figure, so I didn't include that 1.5. And it's a triangle, so just 3 sides. Go ahead and type those into your calculator. You add all that together, and you get 6.6, and it's meters. All right, there you go. You just found the perimeter for all of those. Now let's try and find the area. Area, let's go ahead and write the formula for a triangle, is either 1/2 base times height, or you could do base times height divided by 2. Both of those are the formulas. They're saying the same thing. Multiplying by 1/2 is the same thing as dividing by 2. So you pick whichever one you want, okay? I'll do this one for the first one. So your 1/2 is in front. Your base is what? Okay, well, that connected to this one, 20, and your height, which was 8. Your height is usually inside or outside of your figure, FYI. Look for those little dashed lines or that little box, and it connects your height to your base. Okay, 1/2 of 20 is 10. So now you have 10 times 8, and 10 times 8 is 80. This was meters, so is it meters or meters squared? Well, it's talking about area, so it's meters squared, because you had 10 meters times 8 meters. Meters times meters is meters squared. All right, base times height for this one. Your base is 3, your height is 4, because that box connected your height and your base. 4 times 3 divided by 2. Well, 4 times 3 is 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Or you could have reduced it here. You could have taken 1/2 of 4. 1/2 of 4 is 2, and 1/2 of 2 is 1. So 2 times 3 is 6, and 6 over 1 is 6. Either way you wanted to do it. You still should have gotten 6 feet or 6 feet squared. Well, area is always squared. All right, now you pick. Do you like this equation or this equation better? Doesn't matter. Okay, let's try this one. You still should get the same answer, no matter if you did 1/2 base times height or base times height divided by 2. What was your base? Your base is that 2. What's your height? Right here, that box connects your base to your height. Your height was 4. Half of 2 is 1. 1 times 4 is 4. And it's inches squared. Okay, last one. Your base is what? 1.8. What's your height? The 1.5. And then don't forget the divided by 2 or multiplying by half. Okay, type that into your calculator. 1.8 times 1.5 divided by 2. What'd you get? 1.35. Is it meters or meters squared? Meters squared, because we're talking about area. All right. Again, definitely recommend highlighting your outside edges. The outside edges are always the solid lines. Okay. And then please write out what you're typing into your calculator each time. And if you're dealing with area, please write out the area formula each time. So that way, hopefully it sinks in. And again, you can pick if you like this one or this one. The versions are saying the same thing.